right, so if you're new here, I do like to pull cards for fun. I don't need them, but I'm always led back to just being a vessel. So that's that. Respectfully, if you're not into those things, or if you just don't feel like you should be here and it's not resonating with you, I understand, and I'm sending you all the love. But if you're here, thank you for being here. Thank you for returning. All right, so I want to say a few things before I even touch the deck. First of all, no one has power over your reality except you. Always remember that. Fear and any other emotion is natural, it's human, and it's important for us to accept those things, but to dwell on them and allow them to have power over us in our lives, in our minds, in our bodies is a no-no. It's gonna happen, but it's a no-no, to say the very least. If you have not been creating, create. Do not go a long period of time not creating. I'm going to start saying this every time I'm reintroducing myself in a video. I went for a long time without creating because a lot of traumatic things happened to me, and I just stopped doing a lot of things, especially at a consistent pace, rate, whatever. So I was definitely more so focused on survival and like healing myself, yada, yada, yada. Create, okay? Because lack of creativity will just add, and it will make your body stiff. It'll just do a lot of things. And when the body can't hold in anything any longer, that's when these symptoms and these diseases and all the things, like, just please create. Get in your flow, even when it feels hard, even when it feels like a chore. It doesn't have to be for long. Just know that you were put here to create, okay? That is our golden ticket. What else? Always find your authenticity. Stop trying to fit in with who and what you feel like you should be and be like. One of my favorite quotes that I've lived by ever since I read it months ago is, when I accept myself as I am, then I can change. Okay? Use your mind, don't let it use you. Was there anything else? Have fun, just do it safely. Decisions are portals. That's another quote I've been making sure I make second nature. But let's get into it. Oh, yeah, let's get into it. I really want to touch base on no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. Yeah, period. Okay? Just remember that about yourself. So I'm going to, y'all, I don't know where my book is for this. Is like one of my favorite decks. I don't know where the book is for this, but I just said, since I can't find it yet, I'll let it come to me. But this is going to be my more intuitive deck. So I want to pull from those first because I'm able to, you know, I just like tapping in with, oh, dang, I don't know where my other deck is. And I bet you I'll find it one day when I'm not looking for it, like I've said before. This is not the deck I thought this was, but we're still going to use them. Thank you for allowing us to be here in fellowship. Thank you for just helping me be a vessel, and thank you for keeping us covered, protected, confession that we create our reality. I'm just saying a prayer, y'all. I'm not saying no crazy. In my prayer, I didn't even say my prayer out loud when I be doing the cards, but literally the last thing I said as this was falling out, or right before it fell out, because I always say thank you for keeping us covered and protected, and literally this was the card that just popped out. And this is why I love doing this, because it's just so fun. And my relationship with these things have evolved, and it's just been ebbs and flows, and I just have so much fun. I don't need it. I just love it. And I've came to accept that. Anyways, angelic protection. And what did I just say? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. Yeah. And I had to sing the whole thing again because, like, it's a mantra. It's an affirmation. It's a declaration. It's a prayer. It's a knowing, okay? Angelic protection. I don't even want to get too much into like a super read where I'm like analyzing this art, but shout out to the black man, okay? Shout out to the melanated, okay? You know, nice little sword. Oh, I just said I wasn't gonna get into the art, but y'all know. If you know me, you know I love art. But babe, we is protected, but you literally have to create that. You have to know that for yourself for that to be a reality. And like I said, fear and all those emotions are, you know, they're a part of our human experience, but you don't have to. I will continuously remind you. You don't have to. You gotta speak it until you believe it and just be in it. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tone it down because I will literally sit here for 40 minutes wanting to create a 20-minute video. Okay? But I want to add some more of that. He has beautiful eyes in his artwork. A sword. And there's like hands on him too. An angel. Okay, I just love art. But there's so many ways you could take it, but I just like to go with my intuition. So yeah. Like literally nothing can harm you. Like I want you, like, no, nothing you can harm you. And that's not to ignore the reality, but it's like this, I'm sorry, I keep on saying mine. But this is literally a mind thing. 2 cards came out. Divine timing and healing energy. Okay. Divine timing. So you know how I've been saying, I just said it's natural to feel certain things such as fear, yada, yada, yada. And you have to speak it and believe it and feel it. Speak it until you believe it and feel it and repetition. All this is literally repetition. We are constantly training ourselves to keep that momentum when it comes to us being the creator of our reality. But that happens in divine timing because divine timing, whatever. It's going to happen when it's supposed to. That's one of the biggest realizations I've really had and have felt the most confident in this past year is, wow, this is really happening. This growth spurt is crazy, but this was not an overnight thing. The things that were presented to me in order to help me grow, it led me to feel how I'm feeling today, but I've been at this for years, in many different eras, in many different phases, in many different seasons, so now I just feel so confident because I just feel like I'm chilling and I'm not beating myself up so much, and I came a long way with that, and I'm just trusting, and I just literally have been rewiring my brain, training my mind. There's this book I've been wanting to read. I still haven't yet, but the title is just so memorable, and it's called How to Make Your Brain Your Best Friend. And that's literally what I've been doing this past year, and I've came such a long way, and I'm just so amazed. I be mind blown. And I'm like, and one of my favorite everyday prayers is, God, show me how good it can get. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, a lot of this can be like, man, this ain't true, or no, I already tried this and that. Like, I get it, and though everything is valid, but I promise you, if you just literally keep going and you work on that mind, F what everybody else has to say. Do this in your space. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure it out. Life is a beautiful mystery. And it's so beautiful to be open-minded and curious and trying different things. And it's all about your feeling of alignment and Sometimes I do. I'm just trying to. I'm just in a flow state right now. But I do feel like there is a thin line sometimes, if not all the time, between alignment, feeling the alignment or whatever, and what am I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Knowing how to be uncomfortable. But yeah. Next is healing energy. I feel like all that just ties into what I've been talking about, because this is mental healing. We're forever going to be healing something. It's never anything. But I did see this quote the other day, and I really love it, and I agree with it. It is healing. Healing isn't about becoming more spiritual. It's about becoming more authentic. So true. All right, so we're gonna be done with this, Zach. Thank you for that. I really thought this was my I'm gonna, okay. Let's see. I have these Power of Love cards. I actually pulled 2 cards earlier. It was commitment and forgiveness, but I'm putting them back in the Zach. Whatever message that correlates with what we, well, it can be anything. It don't got to be what we've been talking about, but I know that it is going to be. But anything that, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And I feel like this would be the only one, but knowing me, I might pull another one. But let's see what it says. Deep. And I didn't even say this word yet, but basically everything that I have been saying thus far has been revolved around the art of this, and why I've been feeling so like, wow. I'm literally in the best mental state I've been in so long. No matter what's going on, I'm so grateful. Detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. I can't make this up. This is so fun. Like, I literally just feel so... No social construct could ever make me stop doing this. It's already happened. I've been in and out of it. Like, no, this is just too fun for me. I'm so detached from pulling cards and labeling them as something. I've had my phases where, oh, like, that's demonic and I would never do that, to like, oh, I'm doing them because it was helping me get through a lot of things and I just felt like I should tap in and it just felt so right. And then I pull back and then I'm back in, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing this, but then it'd be like, it'd be feeling right every time. But I've just accepted, like, I love this. And I always have to mention that I'm doing this for fun. I don't have to do it. I don't need to do it. I'm not a fortune teller. This is a resource. And it can be whatever I say that it is to be. You know what I'm saying? I just been so detached from everything, niggas. I've decentered men. I've decentered friendships. There's this other quote. My other phone is dead, but I'm going to post it on my post on YouTube. But it's good. It's good. I'm going to just say that. And in the post, I'm going to be like, this is the post I was talking about in the... what we gonna call this? Like, our conversation pit. This is gonna be one of the conversation pit with cards. And I have conversation pits without the cards. So, detachment. As an evolving soul, you are coming ever closer to utilizing love in all the many facets of your being. When you can release past situations and hurts, you are not only giving yourself the freedom to progress on your path, but you are also liberating the other souls involved. By disengaging, you are letting the universe take away uncertainty, doubt, and regret. Let's read that again. It said what? By disengaging, you are letting the universe take away uncertainty, doubt, and regret. And when those negative emotions are gone, you have the power to replace them with hope, belief, and contentment. I'm telling you. Detachment also assists in bringing you back to your center. And creates a sense of calm and stillness. Relax your shoulders. By being in this state of equilibrium, you are not making an admission of failure or giving in, okay? This attitude is one of common sense and open-mindedness. Where am I at? In this state, it makes it much easier to evaluate life objectively with the realization that you are in charge of your own choices and destiny. Y'all, I cannot make this up. I really does this. In this state, it makes it much easier to evaluate life objectively with the realization that you are in charge of your own choices and destiny. That's how I started off the video. What is you talking about? Welcome, boo. Baby chopsticks. On a daily basis, the universe will test you in order to bring you or force you to a neutral state in all things. Y'all, did I not just say you just gotta keep swimming? Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors. Oh, I'm so grateful. When you are truly in this space, the everyday occurrences that you label good and bad don't have the impact they normally would because your mind is balanced and at peace. Remember, dear soul, you don't owe any of it. Remember, dear soul, you don't own any of it. You are just borrowing it for a short time. And baby, this short time is a long time. That's what we're going to claim. You know when they say life is too short? No, life is very long. Okay? Come on now, create your own reality. Oh, I just want to pull another one just because, but it's like, should I? Okay, one more. For real, one more from this deck, and then one from the last one, which is, they just coming at spontaneity. I hope I said it correctly because my other phone not on, and I always have trouble saying this word, but maybe I'm just overthinking. I don't know. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. I was just talking about social constructs, which gets into our mind. And it literally, and I'm not trying to be deep. Like, you picking up what I'm putting down? You move beyond the constraints of the mind. What do these social constructs and religions and yada, yada, yada do? They constrain the mind. Y'all, I know I'm being extra right now, but I'm really hyping. I'm in a flow state, and I haven't done a video in so long. Like, oh my gosh. If you love my extraness, I love you so much. All right. Okay. Sorry. Not sorry, but thank you for your patience. And thank you for receiving me. This is so good. Like, if you just said this is so good too, it is so good, right? Relax your jaw. Oh, I need to do a jaw meditation. Y'all be doing these jaw meditations. I haven't done it in a minute. I need to because I need to get a jaw massage. Okay. In order to grow and expand as a soul, you must come to the realization that limitations are generally self-imposed. There is a security that comes with routine. A life lived with no surprises and within a comfort zone is very appealing in this chaotic dimension. Did I not just talk about there is a thin line between alignment and just not wanting to be uncomfortable? Like, sometimes, okay. All right. Okay, I just feel like I have to say this. So just elaborate a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, like, no, this doesn't feel aligned. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, does it not feel aligned or does it feel uncomfortable? And then you gotta analyze. But then you gotta kind of pull back from the over-analyzing and just accept it and know that the answer, you're gonna understand it real soon, if not now. But you have to be wary of stagnation. What word did I say in the beginning, y'all? Spontaneity, easy on me, okay? Demonstrates to the rest of the world that you are ready for anything. And it is also a characteristic linked to high emotional health. Life is a smorgasbord, so stop constantly, easy on me, but if you haven't been to one, you should go to one. So stop constantly hovering near the boring salad bar. That's actually a great analogy. You will never know, first of all, salads aren't boring, but I get it, I'm sorry. You will never know if you like something unless you experience it. oh, you would never know if you like something unless you experience it. And this just came to me because I've been saying you literally don't know what you would do in any situation until you're in it. Okay? I just want to say that. That's what life has taught me, and I can't even deny it. Don't let fear hold you back. Oh my gosh, praise the Lord. Thank you. Oh my gosh. But by its very nature, your soul yearns for new experiences. If something doesn't align with your spirit, that's fine. But at least you have made that discovery. I cannot make this up. But at least you have made that discovery. That said, every soul has an individual path. So don't fall prey to peer pressure if you know in your heart that something is not right for you. At the same time, don't let the fear of new experiences stop you from doing something that will make your heart sing. Y'all, I'm going to the affirmation card and then we're out. Because, like, need I say more? Need I say more? Need I do more? I'm ready to eat. I just ordered some mango pad thai with fried tofu. I should have got the steamed, but I didn't. And some spring rolls. And I really wanted the sticky rice, but that was a lot. And I wanted some Thai tea with the oat milk, but I really wanted some spring rolls. Prosperity, okay? Because that's all I've been feeling in my bones. In all things, health, mind, body, soul, spirit, relationships, everything with me, with God, with me, with God, with me, with everything around me. Like, I'm so freaking grateful, and I feel it coming. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. That's on my manifestation, well, whatever you want to call it, playlist. I am trusting is the affirmation. I like my nails. These are my birthday nails. A nigga need it. I still got the receipt for these, I think. Or if not, I screenshot from the bank account because I still need, I need someone to pay for these. Okay. But first of all, it's pink. I love it. And it has just like all, it's just a pinnacle card for real. Like, look at this. Pink clouds, many hands, many coins, many perspectives. You know, we're like multi-dimensional, honey. Okay. The affirmation is, change me, divine beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting every need is handled. That alone is true wealth. Y'all, I want to pull another one, but that's so good. Like, literally, trusting yourself. Learning to trust yourself. This is why I just have just been feeling so great, like just mind blown. I really want to pull another card. This is the thing. When I start doing this, okay, just one more deck. Just one more deck. I cannot wait until I find my other deck that I thought I had. It was my mermaid deck. Also, y'all, I've been reading this book. Let me show y'all. I have been reading this book. Also, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're sensitive to caffeine, there is decaf matcha, and you just get a decaf coffee. Some places though, they decaf coffee might not taste like coffee, but I should just be suggesting dandelion tea. But hey, also WU pistachio cream. It's called Conversations. Oh, these are. I read this in some of my YouTube videos, but Conversations on Love by Natasha Lunn. It's just so good. Maybe I'll flip to do something. I'm at 30 minutes. I told y'all. It be dang near 40 minutes. I can't help it. Can we just let we doing one more card to close this beautiful conversation. Magical pit out. Like, this is just so beautiful. And shout out to my girl. I'm not going to say your name, but baby, this is yours. And we're all beautiful reflections. But baby, you was the, you the inspo. But yeah, y'all, please subscribe. And I'm not making any more promises about, I'm gonna have a video every week. This, like, I'd be so overwhelmed. I gotta deal with that on my own and not say anything and just post when I post. I trust that my tribe will find me because they found me on one video. And it was just so beautiful. And it's just like, it was just a glitch into my future. Or into one of the realms. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual journey. And I literally I feel like what I just said is so relative to what this card is, spiritual journey. Like how I was just saying it was a glitch into my future, well, actually just one of my realms. Like this is just a part of it. All this is a part of it. And the number is 35 if that's significant to you. Also, if you're into numbers, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is abundance, which we just had the prosperity card. Like, don't get me started. Because I really have been doing this since 2020. Also, you can book me. I do have my books open for, what do I call them now? I don't even, honestly, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been rebranding so much and just trying to find. But I do offer these sessions with or without cards, okay? My other phone's dead. I can't check it. It just is what it is. I'll put the link in the bio. All right. Oh, and it's just giving, it's blue and yellow. She has her hands on her heart space, like, you know what I'm saying? Throat chakra, solar plexus energy. If all my, you know, my girlies who are into all those things, you know. Got our third eye, but it could just be purple, blue, yellow. It could also mean nothing to you. I'm just here to talk my talk, okay? Okay, so let's see, 35. Who turning 35? All right. Woo! I need to get this heating pad on, baby. All right, Troy, you ready? It's time to go. A spiritual journey is a lifelong process that will never truly be complete. What did I say when I said healing is everlasting, or whatever I said, whatever word I used? There is this expectation to find one life purpose that will satisfy you until you transcend this earth, but that is rarely the case. It is a constant dance between finding who you are and directing that self-actualization toward a higher purpose. What was true for you once may ebb and flow like the tide into something new and better suited to who you are right now. What was true for you once may ebb and flow like the tide into something new. And better suited to who you are right now. That's a bar. It's just really beautifully articulated. If you have been waiting for a sign to embark on a new adventure, this card is it. You are supported as you embrace new ways of expressing yourself here on earth. You might discover a way to breathe new life into something old. Or you may find that you are meant for a new path. Additionally, this card is a positive sign if you are seeking a new career, new love, or considering a new beginning of any kind. This is an activity. Spiritual journey, vision board, ingredients. That's cute. Poster board, pile of magazines, scissors, glue stick. Well, I literally have my pile of magazines literally right next to me, just because they're just right there. Vision boards are powerful tools of manifestation. To create a spiritual journey vision board, focus on how you'd like the journey to look and feel, and which qualities you like to embody as you move forward. Cut out images from magazines and paste them onto a sheet of poster board to create a collage of textures, colors. I love that, textures. That's good. colors, and images you wish to have in this journey, as well as poems, affirmations, and anything else your heart desires. Display it prominently so that it can serve as a daily reminder of the energies you want to bring in. Make any vision board that you want. I like how I was saying, like textures, colors, like get real busy with it. You feel me? I still have all of my vision boards, and anytime I see something up there that I feel like I don't desire anymore, or that I just need to tweak it a little bit, I just tape something over it, you know? I feel like I had one, I forget what it was, but on one of my vision boards that I did way back, I think it said like save, or it said something, but then I had changed it to invest, you know? But also, I just want to say, because today is, well, technically yesterday, but today is a 10-year homegoing of my godmom, and I didn't even notice the date until on my altar, I had seen the date of which she transitioned 10 years ago. And I just want to say, if you gain an angel and an ancestor from, your parents, God bless. And I just always want to remind you all that they will forever be with you. And for those of us who as well don't have relationships, or don't know, or don't have good ideal relationships with our parents, I just want you to know that you are so loved. And I don't know, I'm just gonna go to a book. Just know. I also have a video that I did, and it was just so kind of nerve-wracking to put out, because I'm like, I am not a fortune teller, and I don't want to come off like I'm trying to be, but I really have to just speak what I feel. But it says your mommy is always with you. It's titled that, if you feel called. Oh my gosh, I just flipped to a page, and the chapter of it is there's a chapter in it called How Can We Survive Losing Love? I don't know what aspect of losing love this is in, but we're about to read it. Wow. And this is a page I feel like I have read this page before, because I slipped to it the other day. But let me just start. What should I do? I'm gonna just start on this page, because I really gotta go. This is literally 40 minutes. I know that my grandmother received an anonymous letter accusing her of negligence. Y'all, I can really read, okay? Just not too much. I think of this as a low form of trolling long before the internet. I don't know why how anyone could write to a woman who had lost her child with mean words instead of kind ones. Had my grandmother blamed herself reading that letter? I hope not. I hope she had a friend who tore it up, who pointed out that often people are cruel for reasons that have little to do with those they are cruel to. Remember that, okay? My grandmother's generation had a different relationship to loss. Death was not discussed around the kitchen table. Perhaps grief was, to her, a private thing. Or perhaps she had conversations with certain friends or with her husband that I'll never know about. But I think about how different her experience might have been if she was grieving today. I remember reading this, and it was so good. Y'all, this is it. This is the closing to this conversation pick. How she might have reached out to other women online who had lost young children, or attended bereavement support groups, or posted a photo of her daughter on Instagram once a year just because she wanted the world to know she existed. Of course, grief is individual as well as universal, but Of course, grief is individual as well as universal. Not everyone finds peace or solace in sharing, but so many of the people I had spoken to had, and these conversations made me sad to think that my grandmother hadn't had the same opportunity. They also made me feel lucky to live in a time where grief is beginning to be discussed around the kitchen table and in offices, in books, in supermarket aisles. I know the latter is true because after my miscarriage, my mother runs into an old friend in Waitrose. When she shares my story, her friend reveals that she had multiple miscarriages a decade ago. I just said a decade, which she never told anyone about at the time. Back then, my mom said, we just didn't discuss those kinds of things. Through sharing my loss, my mom had unknowingly encouraged her friend to share hers. One act of openness inspired another. I'm low-key getting chills because that's what I love to do. I love to be relatable. I love this. I just love doing things like this. I don't have to do them with cards and stuff. I literally don't. I just love being relatable and reminding people that whatever we are shifting through, let's shift through it with grace, okay? Don't get me in a heavier flow state. By the time I was old enough to understand the intensity of my grandmother's loss, it seemed too late to broach it, or broach, I don't know. I couldn't be sure if she had ever discussed it in detail with anyone, and it didn't feel like my place to take her back to the trauma without an invitation. Maybe she didn't let herself relive the loss. Maybe she still thought about holding her daughter in her arms every day. She died last year, so I will never know. When my dad cleared out her house, I asked if he found a memory of Louisa in my grandmother's bedside drawer, a photo or a lock of hair. But instead, they were letters from me and my brother, which we had written to her when we were children. I think about my grandmother's loss when my dad offers to buy me a buggy because he wants it to be the safest one. I think about it again at her funeral when the vicar said she'd had a daughter called Louisa who tragically passed away. It feels very strange to see her name in black ink on the order of service. This little girl so rarely mentioned, but who existed once. I think about all the questions that I never asked my grandmother, not about her daughter's death, but about her life. And how I never said, I'm sorry. I think about how when people die, they take their stories with them unless we make time to ask about them. And look, we are just all here for human connection. Like this is a little bit too much. I'm getting chills and I just love doing this, and I just want to keep doing this, and I just want to be better at just being a vessel in whatever form I have to, regardless of that's me being wild and twerking and reminding somebody that you can be yourself or doing these things. I don't know. And there's just other things that are going through my mind that I'm not going to share, but I just know that I have to tell myself to those thoughts that don't serve you, they're literally just thoughts passing, and so many things will try to block us from doing the things that we love or we know what we feel is right. And it's so crazy because the things that I'm feeling that I'm trying to, like, I don't even want to say trying to block out because I'm going to accept them as is, but they're not going to stop me. They're not going to stop me from posting this video. They're not going to stop nothing. And it just all aligns with everything I've been talking about. Like, is this not aligned, or are you just not okay with being uncomfortable right now? Does it feel too uncomfortable? The mental constraints. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. I have been in a great mental space because I have detached. And it's so crazy. This card right here says detachment. But we're not letting anything hold us back anymore. We're going to call us Nike because we just going to do it. And that's that. See y'all later. Love you.